Hey everyone, so I wanted to shoot this video here. I get the question from time to time, how much is enough life insurance? And there's a process that we use in the business to be able to answer that question. It's called a needs analysis. And that's what this little video is going to be quickly about, is completing a needs analysis and what it shows us. But the needs analysis through time changes. If you're 30 years old with 2 kids, you need more life insurance than somebody that is 55 years old with $1 million saved. Completely different needs analysis. Completely different questions that a 55-year-old has that a 30-year-old doesn't have. Completely different processes that a 55-year-old would need that a 30-year-old doesn't need. 30-year-old needs a very simple $1 or $2 million term 10 policy. It's very simple. Here's what we need to do. So let's go through this video and be able to show you what a needs analysis actually entails in the life insurance business. So as you know, I am a life insurance broker here at the City of Windsor. I don't do a whole lot of life insurance any longer, but when people call me, I've got a couple of cases on the go right now. So typically, yeah, 1 or 2 or 3 cases a month, maybe, at the most. Some years it's more than other years. Just depends upon what it is, but I carry the license. And I can talk to people about their needs analysis for life insurance. It's a very simple thing, actually. And that's what this video is going to show us. So we start with a couple of lines and we add them all together to give us a total of what we think the life insurance need is going to be at that point in time. It's much like doing an appraisal of a property. At this point in time, the house is worth X. The same thing holds true. At this point in time, it's our belief that you need X number of dollars worth of life insurance. Very simple process. So to secure the home, mortgage, loans, credit cards, etc. So if something was to happen to you, how much do you have on your credit card? How much do you have on car loans or boat loans or trailer loans or RV loans or whatever loans? And how much do you owe on your mortgage? So for me, if you think about this, I don't have a mortgage, so don't need anything to cover my mortgage. I do have one loan outstanding, which is my mobile home or trailer, my fifth wheel. And that's all. And would I need to cover that? No, because it's actually an asset that if needed to be sold, it could be sold. For profit, actually, because they've gone up in value since I bought mine. And mine is in wonderful condition. I keep it very nice. It's in winter storage right now. And credit cards. Do I have any credit card debt? No. So do I need anything to cover my credit cards? No. So for me, I only need $50,000 on this line. You may have a $350,000 or $700,000 mortgage. You may have, 7 car loans outstanding and 6 credit cards outstanding. Your number is going to be different on this line than mine. Mine's $50,000. Children's education costs. I don't have any children, so I don't have to worry about if I was to die at 42 like my dad did. I don't have to worry about having some funds set aside for their education, whether that's university education or whether that is, additional training outside of high school, whatever it is that they wish to do, whatever path in life that they would like to pursue. As a parent, that is my only responsibility when I have children, is to get them to adulthood. And then beyond that, they step into their own life, making their own footprints in the snow, and I only help a little bit. But my goal is to get them to be autonomous young adults, capable of fending for themselves. So here, if you have 2 children, you need $200,000 of life insurance, just in case something happens to you at 42 as well. Income for the family, a salary times 5 years. Very, very simple process here. So if you make $100,000 a year, then this line you would have $500,000. 5 years of salary to be able to let the family cry for 5 years before they have to figure out what they're doing. Start collecting cans on the side of the road, whatever it is that they need to be doing. And then final expenses, depending upon what you want to have happen. If you're cremation, it's $10,000. If you want a full funeral, it can be far more expensive because you need to buy the land, and land could be expensive. Just ask a realtor, trust me. And so at the end of the day, final expenses could be anywhere between 10 and 50. If you've already got your final expenses planned and you're comfortable with the planning is, and you've communicated that well and have it all locked in, then you don't even need this line. So you don't need that much life insurance. So you can see how if your children are growing up, you don't need this. Now there is another line that comes in if you are a little bit older and have assets, and that is your tax liability. Do you want to cover off your tax liability after you pass away? You could use life insurance as a very effective way to be able to do that. That would be more of an advanced question for a more advanced type of life insurance advisor like myself. But you add these lines together. In this case, for me, it's 50,000, and let's say 500,000. So I need $550,000, assuming that I was otherwise going to cover off my salary. Okay. Pretty simple stuff. And then I would just go and buy a 10-year term, because 10 years from now, all of my needs change again. My trailer's paid off, I don't need that. And I have more money saved, so I don't need as much salary protection. My life insurance needs actually decrease over time. Unless I wanted to start giving money to charity. Using life insurance to give money to charity is a phenomenal way to be able to do it. It's very cost effective to be able to do it that way. So it could change depending upon what my life view changes as well too. So I add that up. I look at my total current life insurance. I don't count, my employer's $100,000 that I have over there. I do have a $100,000 life insurance policy at the real estate board. While I'm this young, it changes over time. But I don't include that in here because that's really, if I left the real estate board, then I would be walking away from that coverage. If I left one employer and went to a different employer with no benefit package, then I don't have that life insurance any longer. And typically your life insurance at work is a very small sum. Most people think, oh yeah, I got some life insurance at work. It's never enough. So at the end of the day, you then add up this difference. In this case, I usually say don't even bother with this line. Just take this total of what you need and buy that policy. A 10-year term is very, very, very affordable. And even if you have medical complications, when you work with a medical specialist like myself, we can still get you the same coverage. And it's going to be very affordable. If you get declined at Sun Life, if you get rated at Sun Life, make sure you call me because I have solutions for you that'll be so much better. For a confidential quote, you can call. It's not enough to hope for your family would be okay if you suddenly died. I lived that. And call for a confidential quote. Brian Price, broker, 519-995-6145. So this is a needs analysis, a very simple needs analysis that we use in the business to determine how much life insurance do you need. So take a look at your life insurance, take a look at your need. If you don't have enough, if you've got, say, a $250,000 term 10 policy, we really should add some more. You can give me a call. It's very affordable to do. We can have those conversations. Give me a jingle, 519-995-6145. Thanks so much. Enjoy your day.